I don't normally do this, but I have something I'd like to say. The state of America is in such bad shape that our county is broke, our state is broke, our federal government is broke, and we are trillions of dollars in debt to the Chinese. There's absolutely no reason for that whatsoever. This is my personal paycheck right here. Right? See that? I made $754.80. Out of that, the federal government took $94.65. Social Security took $31.70. Medicare took $10.94. Ohio State was $20.09. I work in Kentucky, so Independence, Kentucky got their polls in there, and they got $9.44, and Kenton County got $5.36. This is one person's paycheck. Me. One person. Now, if you took just that amount of pay and you multiplied that by the number of people in this country, there's no reason at all we should be in debt. The reason that we are in debt is we give our money away. We give it to everybody out there. Every country that wants a dime, we give them $1 billion. Okay? That's probably an over-exaggeration, but we do give a lot of money away. Now, the current situation as I see it is we've got an election coming up in this country. There's not one viable candidate, and this goes from the mayor's house all the way up to the President of the United States, that deserves to be in office today. None of them. We should elect nobody that's running for office that has been in office before. If the American people want to straighten out this country, and this is the way I deeply feel about it, we live in the greatest country in the galaxy, on Earth, anywhere. America's it. We're the top dog. We're the best you can get. If you want to straighten them out, we need to fire every one of them. Everybody that's in political office today, October 17th of 2011, does not deserve a job. They haven't earned it. They don't have the right to be there. They're not looking out for our best interest. People's not making enough money. They're not making a fair wage for what they do. There are talented people in this country that can produce anything better than any nation on the planet. We're not doing it. We're not getting the government support to do it. The government's not doing their job. It's a downhill effect, domino effect, whatever you want to call it. We need to fire the President, the House, the Senate, Congress. Every political person in this country needs to go. And if we do that, we will be sending a message to the American people, from the American people, from the American people, to the government of this country, and to the governments around the world, that we're fed up with it. We're not going to put up with it anymore. We're not going to tolerate you taking our money, giving it away, wasting it on stupid stuff. And what I mean by stupid stuff, right down the street from my house, no farther than 3 miles away, my local county officials paid 5 times what the property was worth for property that was owned by somebody that was related to one of the officials in office. It's currently under investigation. It was found out because the local library wanted to build there. When they found out how much it was, they brought in an independent surveyor. They found out that the county bought this off of one of their relatives and paid way too much money for it. That's what I call corrupt government. It's been that way for a long time, and it's getting worse. Campaign contributions, elected politicians taking money, taking kickbacks. We used to call it bribes in this country. Now we call them lobbyists. I remember 3 or 4 elections ago, we were supposed to get rid of the lobbyists in Washington. We still haven't did it. They still do the same political stuff that they did before. the current president we have, the one before that, the one before that, the one before that, they all need to go. If you're in office at all, please, America, let's just vote them all out. Let's start over. And in 8 to 10 years, we're going to have one of the strongest nations again on the planet. So, see what you think about that. Think about what I said. It's corrupt all the way from your mayor's office all the way to the White House. All these people's been bought and paid for. They're selling the same old song and dance. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to happen. They have no idea that we, the American working people, which I'm getting ready to go to work today, probably live paycheck to paycheck, and if not paycheck to paycheck, I know a lot of us live month to month. We're sick of it. Okay, so let's do something about it. Let's don't march and try to get redistribution of wealth. Let's demand what we want. And the way we're going to demand that is we're going to vote, and we're going to vote them all out of office. Every single politician working today needs to be out of office. That's pretty much all I have to say about the political elections in this country, and I hope the rest of America can get on board with this, and let's get them out of there. Let's change the country. Let's make it great. Thank you.